face us in fear. We got time after this, but I'll need you as my brightest light. Even in the darkest night, you shine so bright. Can someone make this disappear? I'm having a crisis down here. And if I can't see you, I lose my mind. I like to be with you all my time. And I miss you so much, the pain won't stop. It's the only thing I think about, it is a lot. Every cell screams get back home. Every day is so, so long. We got time after this, but I need you as my brightest light. Even in the darkest night, I'm at an all-time low. I need you to be here tonight. Addicted to your glowing light. You shine so bright. When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun. We know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. You and I, we got it
Hello Twitch, hello TikTok. I'm going to be doing two things this time. I'm going to do Twitch and TikTok at the same time. It should be interesting. So I'll be looking over at multiple screens to figure out what's going on. But what we're going to be discussing today is my last live play, which happens every Friday. It didn't happen last Friday, but it will happen on most Fridays at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, right on my Twitch channel. The players discovered a gem after defeating a shadow monster. So I decided that there was a necklace with this gem in it, and I had no idea what it was. Live access removed. All right, interesting. For violating community guidelines. Okay, well, I guess I'm not twitching. I'm just twitching, not streaming on TikTok. Interesting. But, okay. Somebody didn't like what I was doing. Or TikTok recognized that I said Twitch. One of the two. Probably the first one. Oh. Why am I not streaming on multiple? I'm still streaming on Twitch, though. Yeah, I'm still streaming on Twitch. We're gonna be interesting. I might be having internet problems. But we'll continue because we are streaming on Twitch. I don't know why it dropped everything else. But Twitch is where most everybody's watching anyways. So we need to name this necklace, and I don't have a name yet. Let's go to our good old chat GPT and see what it has for names. I need a name for a necklace that was sought out by a shadow creature and is a plain silver necklace with a red ruby. Let's see what it gives me for names. Oh, the Shadow's Desire. That might be an interesting one. That was the same. Shadow's Embrace. It's doing stuff with Shadow because I gave it a Shadow creature. We need Shadow's Embrace, Shadow's Desire, Shadow. Let's call it. We'll call it Shadow's Desire. Because I like Shadow's Desire more than Shadow's Embrace. And then we need to come up with some basic stuff about it. This is gonna be some secret information, I think. This music just isn't working for me tonight. Let's see what else I have for music, because this isn't working. Let's try this for a little bit. That wasn't working for me tonight. All right. So secrets. One, Shadow Fae wants the stone. The stone for what does he want the stone for? Interesting. Shadow Fae wants the stone. We know that. We know. Let's use some chat GPT. Let's try to create a Fae from the Shadow Realm. I hope if I could spell realm correctly. Wants the stone to wants the stone. What might he want with the stone? Alright. Stone and snares of shadows, the ruby. The Fae desires the stone because it has the power to capture and bind wayward shadow spirits and entities that have escaped from the Shadow Realm. By harnessing their energies, the Fae gains the strength to use them for their own purpose. Ruby of Twilight's Glimmer. The Fae seeks out the stone for its ability to harness the essence of twilight and shadows. The ruby possesses a unique enchantment that allows the Fae to manipulate and control shadows, granting them powers over illusion, stealth, and even the ability to traverse between realms. Heart of Stone of Eclipse. The Fae believes the ruby possesses a portion of the ancient Heartstone of Eclipse, a powerful artifact lost in time. Legend has it that the Heartstone, when reunited, can open a portal to the realm of limitless power. The Fae seeks to collect all fragments to unlock the potential and reshape the balancing of the world. I kind of like that one. Oh, I got somebody else to join. Great. So what we're working on, just so we all follow, is that I'm working on my players in my Friday night campaign managed to find a stone inside a necklace, and I'm trying to figure out what it does, because it was random and I wasn't thinking about it, but they've kind of focused on it, so now it needs to do something. So any help that you guys can come up with, please. But I'm liking this one. This might go further. The Fade, sort of. I don't like the realm to limitless power, but we can work on getting that someplace else. The Shadow Call Tear. The Fae designs the stone as a crucial ingredient for a forbidden ritual known as the Shadow Call's Tear. By combining the essence of the ruby with other mystical elements, the Fae can temporarily bridge the gap between the Shadow Realm and the Mortal Realm, allowing them to summon and command shadow creatures for their own purpose. I think I want to combine these two. I think what I'm going to do is, let's split these so I can see them better. Though that's probably not good for you. Yeah, you guys can still see. I think what we're going to do is we're going to do the Heartstone Eclipse. Heartstone Eclipse. The Fae believes that the ruby possesses a portion of the ancient Heartstone, a powerful artifact lost in time. Legend has it the Heartstone, when reunited, opens a portal to the realm. We're going to use that, but we're going to use the shadow realm, which the Fae wants can temporarily bridge the gap, allowing his minions of the Shadow Realm to effect. Wait, it's an action, so it's affect the affect Grimwood City. All right, so this is kind of, I want to remove the formatting here. Clear formatting. All right, so the Heartstone of Eclipse. Oh, that's what we'll call it. I like that better than the Heartstone of the Eclipse. A Fae believes that the ruby possesses a portion of the ancient Heartstone of Eclipse, a powerful artifact lost in time. Heart. Let's call it the Heart of the Eclipse. Oops, not save. I do that every time. I really... Alright, so now let's bring back up ChatGPT. See what we can't do about... me describe the stone and its functionality. If it's the Heartstone of Eclipse. See what it comes up with. A Radiant Ruby. Radiant Ruby with exceptional looting clarity, exuding outward aura nestled in the plain silver necklace. The stone appears to flicker and shimmer with inner flame as it holds the fraction of the cosmos within its depths. When held up to the light, intricate patterns resembling ancestral constellations can be seen dancing across the surface. I like that in a way. We're going to modify it slightly. We're going to keep a Radiant Ruby, but when held up to light, intricate patterns resembling what could it be? I don't like celestial constellations. I want like something that will lead them to talking to the Fae Council, because I want them to talk to the Fae Court. Hey, DM Tales, Nate, thanks for showing up. We're gonna once I get this description down, we're gonna create this item in Foundry, and then maybe work on a couple things in Foundry too. I just gotta finish writing this patterns resembling a celestial constellation. I don't want that. I want it to resemble Fae. We'll just say Fae magic. Runes, Fae magic runes, dancing on the shadows of the necklace. There we go. Yeah, I'm hoping it will be fun. Faye believes that a ruby possesses a portion of the ancient Heartstone of Eclipse, a powerful artifact. So I learned this trick a while ago. When writing a campaign, you should always have, and you guys probably have seen this because it's not mine. I got it from Great GM on YouTube. He's really good. If you haven't checked him out, he's worth checking out. But he always says that someone wants something for a reason, but is having trouble getting it because of another reason, of something. So the trick is that you want someone, in this case the Fae, Shadow Fae. So the Shadow Fae wants something for, wants the Heartstone because for releasing the shadow creatures onto the world. It will be a little bit more complicated than that. We're going to not only is it going to be he wants to release the shadow creatures, but he wants to release the shadow creatures to destroy the summer and winter courts of the Fae. Releasing the shadow creatures, but is having trouble getting it because the party currently has it. But generally, if you take a look at his stuff, he has great recommendations of how to, once you write your sentence, how to break it out and bring it to fruition. I'm pretty positive I know where I'm going with this. It doesn't look like it right now, I can guarantee it. But I'm pretty sure I know what I'm going to do. All right, so this is good for basic. Actually, let's change that to the Heartstone. It's Heartstone of Eclipse. Heartstone of Eclipse is the same. So, all right. So, let's see here. I'm definitely having... Oh, good. I'm back up on everything. Good. I don't know what happened. So, there's the item. So, let's bring up Foundry. So, what I'm going to do... I don't know how many players I have in here, but I'm going to introduce a new blinking indicator on this cell phone, and I'm curious if one of my players will click on it. But what it's going to do is it's going to pop up a message that they have on their cell phone. Obviously, I'll mention that they have a message on their cell phone saying, "You have something I want. What do you want for this?" And then we'll take it from there. But that being said, we do need the item itself. So let's create this. The Heartstone of Eclipse. And it is going to be gear. It is going to be not in a folder. We're going to go ahead and give it the image of what I want. But to do that, I have to go back here and go to Grimwood because I want to keep everything in the same place. And we'll select that, give it the nice stone look. Come back over here and grab the description. And save that so that they have that. It is going to be an arcane device. It is going to give them powers. I'm not going to list what the powers are. But what powers do you think it should have? But yeah, so I'm definitely going to have some powers involved in it. So, and currently, the player that has it should have it in his possession. So let me put that in his possession. The Heartstone of Eclipse. Actually, I'm going to delete that. I'm going to duplicate this. I'm going to modify it. And we're going to say red ruby necklace. And we're going to modify this a little bit. You know what? No, we're good with that. We'll let that description stand. And then we'll give that to them until they figure out it's the Heartstone. We'll just keep that there. So there's that. That's created. Oh, there's an update, so I'll have to remember to do that before Friday. We need a Shadow Fae. Let's see what it does. I don't think it's going to give me anything that I want. Let's see here. The Shadow Fae, known by many names and different legends and tales, is a mysterious and enigmatic creature hailing from the depths of the Shadow Realm. They are ethereal beings that embody the essence of shadows, blending seamlessly with dark and remaining elusive to mortal eyes, cloaked in the flowing, cavernous garments that seem to shift and swirl like wisp of black smoke. The truth actually didn't do a bad job. It didn't give me an actual person, though. We might have to give it some information to do that. But I like the idea of the Shadow Fae. What do you guys think? Think I should make the Shadow Fae a reality in the game? Having them hail from the Shadow Realm? What do you guys think? Possess an earthquake. I think I'm going to make them happen. Alright, so we need a Dark Lord. Ooh, don't want to call him Dark Lord, though. I want to call him something else. Let's create a character. What should we call the Shadow Lord? This dark Shadow Fae creature who's going to try to destroy Grimwood City. Grim Nefarious. Nefarious. That's a little art on the nose. Let's see here. We got a couple good ones here. Draven Shadowthorn, Lilith Nightfall, Morven Darkthorn, Sophia Nightshade, Malalachi Shadowspire, Malalachi? Yeah, Malalachi. Vesperia, Duskbane, Rivenera, Blackthorn. Oh, let's. I do like the idea of maybe making it female. Let's go with Lilith Darkthorn. Lilith Darkthorn. Interesting. Let's give it some information to go off from, because it's not sure what to do. And I like Grimwood, so let's go back here. Dark Days. We'll go to Grimwood. We'll just grab the Grimwood description. That seems to help it make decisions. My villain, Lilith Darkthorn, lives in Grimwood. She is a Shadow Fae. Can you help me describe her and give her a personality? Let's see what it comes up with. Darkthorn is an enchanting, sinister figure radiating an otherworldly allure that draws people into her orbit. Her appearance is striking, flowing raven black hair, castating waist, contrasting sharp, pale, apple skin. Her eyes, a piercing shade of violet, seems to hold an ancient secret and hints cruelty. Lilith in graceful form moves feline, cloaked in elegant ensemble of flowing midnight hue robes adorned with intricate silver embroidery reminiscent of twisting thorns. I like that. Alright. Well, let's see if we can get a good picture, because sometimes a picture helps me. Sometimes it just helps. We'll figure it out. Possesses a cultification, her Demora. Let's see if it will come up with the backstory. She was born in the heart of the ancient and mystical Feywild, a realm of magic and enchantment. She was born into a prestigious winter court, a society known for their affinity for darkness and shadow magic. From a young age, Lilith displayed an uncanny talent for manipulating shadows and tapping into the mysterious powers of Shadow realm. As she grew older, Lilith became increasingly disillusioned that with the constraints of her society, she craved power and influence beyond that Winter Court could offer. Disdainful of the limitations placed upon her by tradition and hierarchy, Lilith embarked on a forbidden journey into the sunken realm beneath Grimwood, seeking to harness power and tame magic. Interesting. During her time in the Second Realm, Lilith encountered ancient malevolent entities that thrived in darkness. It was there that she formed a pact with a powerful shadow entity, exchanging a piece of her own essence for augmented power and dark knowledge. This unholy alliance with the shadow figure granted her unparalleled mastery over the shadows and ability to manipulate the minds and emotion of others. With her newfound power, unwavering ambition, Lilith returned to Grimwood ready to change the status quo and establish her dominance. She manipulated key features in the Winter Court, subtly pulling strings from the shadows to position herself as a rising to be a force to be reckoned with. Over time, she gained a reputation as a shadow manipulator and effortlessly weaved her web of influence among various societies in Grimwood. I like this. I like this a lot. It fits with the thought process that I was going with. So we'll use that for Lilith. Lilith Darkthorn. But I need to change Shadowfell because Shadowfell is to Shadow Realm, because that's what it's called. And Feywild is not Feywild, it is everything's called a realm. I don't know why I did that, but I did. Sunken Realm is a different entity altogether. This can go away. And we will mark her as secret. Though I'm pretty sure I have at least 2 people watching from my game. That's fine. I trust you guys not to metagame, so. She is the home of Lilith Darkthorn. Lilith is the same as Lilith Darkthorn. And same with the Shadow Realm. Shadow Realm is a place. And the Shadow Realm is going to be the... we'll put the location, just because that's kind of where she's at. Alright, let's see what we got for pictures. What do you guys think? Like any of them? 1, 2, 3, or 4? I think I'm liking 4. The ravens are weird. I might have to rework it to get rid of the ravens. Why did it put ravens? Raven black hair. Really? That's the reason why I put ravens? Sometimes AI's dumb. Alright, let's try this again, but let's get rid of the ravens. Let's adjust this. An enchanting sinister figure, radiating drops power, black hair. Flowing black hair cascading down to her waist, contrasting sharply against her pale skin. We just need pale skin. Her eyes are a piercing shade of violet, seem to hold an ancient secret. Lilith in grace frame moves with feline grace, cloaked in an elegance ensemble, flowing midnight-hued robes adorned with intricate silver remnants. Okay. Let's try that. See what that comes up with. We'll go from there. See what happens. Alright. But, going back up here, I'm going to put this into the secrets because it's going to be useful for what I'm planning. All right, so I have a bad guy now, which I didn't have before. I was hesitant on what I should use. Now I added a cat. Why is it adding a cat? What do you guys think? Think I should keep the cat? Maybe have it as like a pet? Could not complete the job. Why not? Oh, well, let's retry. Maybe the server's down. Could be the server's down. We'll see. Okay. So working Lilith ancient things. Woohoo! Yeah, you're allowed to be here, Supa. That's fine. As long as you don't metagame. But I am going to possibly spoil things. So if you don't want things spoiled, you might want to leave. But I'm not a fickle DM where you don't have to know what the story is. But I did just create your villain that you guys will be dealing with. Took me a while to create it. Well, not really, but I didn't know where I was going. It does ruin the fun. But sometimes people don't like the spoiling either, so I wanted to make sure. I don't know why it's putting a cat in there. I don't know if I want the cat in the picture. Oh, feline grace. Oh my lord. It's being very particular today. That's because... Well, let's get rid of graceful frame. Cloaked in an elegant ensemble of flowing midnight hue robes, adorned with intricate silver embroidery. Let's get rid of anything that's... Yeah. Oh, you'll meet her. I think you're going to meet her sooner than later. We'll see. She's definitely going to be a villain that plays into meeting you and talking to you. She likes to play with her deadliness toys. Is what it seems like in my thought process. What I'm seeing now that I have a thought process of where I want the character to go, now I'm picturing things that in my head that I want her to do. But I created the Ruby. The Ruby now has a picture with it, so we know what the Ruby looks like. Honestly, I really like this one, but I don't like the ravens, but I might have to deal with the ravens. Let's see if I can't change this a little bit. Invalid parameter. Version --version 5 cannot be used in a single image prompt. Oh. It's because I'm using 5.1, I think. Let me go back up to 5. What? I did this the other day. Stop telling me what I can't do. Fine. I think we're going to go with this. Because I like that image. I kind of like this image too, though. What do you guys think? This one? Or this one for the bad villain? It's kind of the same person. No, I guess it's different. I'll go with this one for the time being. That might get changed. We'll see. That might very well get changed within a few thought processes of time. Really? Only... Oh, because she doesn't have a... All right. So there's that. Let's just give her a star because it's going to drive me crazy if we don't. That will give her a star. Oh, no, it won't because she's secret. We'll change that. When she becomes not secret, she'll be a star. So Lilith Darkhorn. All right. So let's create encounters. Let's go to adventures. What? Interesting. I'm pretty sure I have that, but that's all right. We'll go back. We'll do it the old-fashioned way. All right. So, Heartstone of Eclipse. That's what the adventure is going to be. Heartstone Adventure. So it's going to have I really wish my EB... Could have sworn I had all of it. Stolf isn't on, is he? I don't think so. Weird. I could have sworn I had that, but that's alright. We'll do it. We'll create encounters that attach to it. Alright, so we need sub-event encounters. We already had the Solstice Park incident. That's going to be part of it. The next thing we're going to do is the phone unknown caller. Let's create that sub-event. Let's do that now. Unknown caller. Simply put, let's just do a quick outline here of what's going to happen. Outline. You guys, players are going to get a phone call on all of their cell phones at once. Simply putting, you have something I want. What do you want for it? You might have call ID, but it comes up unknown. Investigation of the necklace. It's going to be a text message, so you probably would check a text as a businessman. We'll make this a text message because you're right. You wouldn't answer that, but you'd answer a text message. Investigation of the necklace. What things did that indicates? On a success, it's going to give intricate fey runes around the edge of the ruby. When read, reads. What should it read? I want something about the eclipse. When brought together, the eclipse shall start. Might change that before now and Friday. I'm not sure if I like that. On a raise, brought up to the light, the fey runes, the shadow of the ruby actually displays a dancing a figure. I'll work on that. I'll get that a little bit better. Contacts, possible contacts. Let's see. Who would have possible contacts? PCs. Let's see. Who's going to have contacts in the Fae? Sir Leviticus, you would. Contact with success. Elite Guard. Raise. We're going to have the Queen herself. Shiv would have some contact. It would be on the Winter Court side, though. And it wouldn't be as Winter Court. Fae. And then on a raise, we'll say that it's part of the Elite Guard also. Alright, so those are the possible characters who might have something in the Fae realm. Let's see. That should get... Okay. Possible movements, because I have no idea where you guys are going to go. But it's possible movements. Queen Chambers... Summer Queen Chambers, Greasy Spoon, Spoon to meet a informant, I can't spell today, but that's alright, I can never spell, but that's fine, that's what I do. Possible chase scene. My players are still in here, right? So I will keep... I just thought of a really good thing, and I'm going to put it on the side and then add it later, because it will be fun. Open up Word. It might come up on the other screen. Nope. Okay, good. Door. Excellent. So, okay. So that will be fun. we'll save that. Yeah, we won't do any of that. Where should they go after that? I know what I want now. I just gotta get the steps that are going to happen to have it happen. And it's about where I was going with the story anyways, so oh man. I have other events here that I started creating. Mansion job. Museum heist. Was that? That was also Sneaky Pete's backstory. Okay, that's what I thought. Alright, so there's a couple things that I need to create for maps. I don't know if I want to do that on stream, but we'll get the application started in case I do, because it takes a while for the application to load. And unfortunately, it's one of those, I have to make things, I have to make maps because modern day maps are really hard to find. Like, really hard to find. I don't know if you guys have ever tried to find modern day maps. They're a pain. Just finding assets alone is a pain. But we'll let that load. That takes about 5 to 10 minutes to load. Because of all the assets I have. I definitely want you guys to venture into each of the races. So I want you to deal with the were creatures. I want you to deal with the fae, and I want you to deal with the archlings in this. I know I would like to go to the Hall of the Pharaoh once, and we're definitely going to introduce the Drain Dwellers, because that's going to come into play for Shiv's backstory. Yeah, so encounters. I really thought I should have the hearts. Could have sworn I had the EB encounter, because that would make this easier. So, alright, so we're going to have a couple social events. We're going to have a communication. I'd like to have a non-social event that happens. Wonder what could that be this round. So we have, you're going to probably call an informant to figure out more about the necklace. What could that be? You're definitely going to have a conversation with the Fae. Maybe not this session, but coming up. Because it's all Fae based, so it would be stupid not to go to the Fae. Though you guys might choose not to. Definitely going to do that. so many options, and I'm worried that I'm going to give you guys too many options and not be ready for them. Let's do a Molinet thing here and see what I can find for scenes in my I feel okay. It is recognizing. Just want to make sure it was recognizing all my Patreons. It is. Let's see if we have a diner, because we're gonna need a diner. Oh, we do have a diner. Beth's Diner. Yeah, this will work for the Greasy Spoon. Put this out here, and we're going to rename it. We're going to call it Greasy Spoon. I don't know. They have the money, man. You making money, you're gonna have to probably go with the Fae or the vampires, one of the two. You were creatures don't usually have money. The were creatures are the poor on this in this world. Hey, Brum, I didn't see you get on. Sorry about that. George Sarah. All right, let's definitely. Oh, did you rewatch the thing? Did you see your suit shop? So this is your nice, neat suit shop. Got a luxury dressing room. Got a luxury bathroom. Nice office. Yeah, I saw. I'm just trying to create talk. All right, so we have the Greasy Spoon. Older cars, but oh, cool! I can get rid of those cars, so I can put in more modern cars. Let's see what. I don't think I doubt we'll have Fae court. Doubt we'll have anything for a Fae court. Oh. We'll have all kinds of Fae realm stuff. I'm importing that for later. Oh, this might work. That would work for the Fae realm. What do you guys think? Summer Fae court? Yes, I figured your living quarters would be the upstairs. The basement would be your... I think that we're going to use this for the fake art. Maybe. Maybe not. I didn't realize I had gravestone, the dead in there. That might be a good vampire court. Yeah, the basement could be bunkers and stuff like that. Did this load up? Nope, still loading. Let's go back here and see. Hey. I thought that was going to work, but I don't... It's not quite what I want. Let's see here. I might have to build this. That might work. I'm trying to think. I'm gonna probably have to build what I want. I want like a Fey throne rooms. Yeah, I'm gonna have to build what I want. Because I don't want anything elaborate like this. I want it to be like in a modern building, per se. Forestry, yeah, that's why I was saying, like, I want it to be like building oriented. Like, this would be great if it didn't have the dead. I don't want the dead in there. And this is, they might have a version of this where there is no dead. I don't know. It's off. They probably do. And it's probably not in. Let's take a look. Maybe it's not listed as Fey. Sometimes that happens where it's not listed as Fey, but let's try Sorari. No, they're definitely aiming for bones in this particular one. So they all have bones in them. Which is a bummer, because it would really work. Though it would work well for a vampire thing, I think. What, you guys want to face the giant skeleton? Ghostly skeleton? Alright, so that's fine with that. That's not going to work. Throne room. What do we have for a throne room? Dwarven throne rooms. Yeah, I'm going to have to build what I want. It's plain and simple. This isn't going to work. But it gives me an idea of kind of what I want, looking for. Well, if it's the summer fae, forestry would be appropriate. Winter fae, not so much. I really need to get the map software up. Come on. It's almost there. Because I think I'm going to have to build it what I want. Yeah, I could do forestry on top of it. But then there's the bones on the side. It just doesn't work. The tree works. That's about the only thing. And even that, the altar doesn't work. And the bones underneath it doesn't work. And actually, it's made of skulls. So, bones itself. I didn't realize that. This isn't going to work. But this will work for the greasy spoon. It's not as pretty as some of the stuff I make, but it definitely will work as the greasy spoon. It's a little bit too clean for the greasy spoon, to be honest. Greasy spoon should be dirtier than this. But it's definitely got the right outline and stuff. Back to plans and stuff like that. We got the collar. I know possible contacts, possible movements. You could go to Summer Queens. You could go Greasy Spoons. We got a chase scene. We got something secret that I don't want to tell you about. We have idea of what the ruby does and where it's going and why it's there. We have a big bad villain because I kind of had one. I knew it was going to be a Shadow Fae, but I hadn't figured out who the villain was. I have a villain now. Trying to think if I'm missing anything. Obviously, I'm going to miss something because you guys will come up with something that I won't be prepared for, because that's what happens with every campaign. You can only prepare so much. Like, I can't prepare what you guys are going to ask. No, this is campaign. This is for Friday night's game. I tend to be a DM that not wings it, but I tend to be a DM that has an outline for things, and then also has things in his head that he doesn't write down and should write down, but doesn't because he's a lazy DM. Because I am a lazy DM. Even though I've created an entire world, I still feel like I'm a lazy DM. But the thing is, I'm ready for anything you guys throw at me, because I know pretty much this city backwards and forwards. I know the criminal underbelly. I know the government. I know the religions. Well, most of the religions. I have a friend helping me build some of the religions, because I always make religions evil. I can't help it. Even if they're doing good, even if they're supposed to be a good religion, I make them evil, and I can't help that. It's my outlook on religion, so it just comes out when I make it. It's a big problem. So I kind of requested help from a friend who has a little bit better. I'm frozen. Are you guys frozen? Whoa, did I lose you all? I just had some drop frames. Did I lose you guys all? Nope. Okay, good. But I was frozen there for a sec, I bet. I think it's because this is almost done loading. So I don't think I'm missing anything that well, besides maps. I do need some more maps for you guys. I need... Come on, computer. Let's see here. What else can I... I could use a street map. Let's see if there's a street. Just a simple street. It's really having problems loading this while streaming. I'll have to remember that for the future. Yeah, I can use that. Let's import that scene. Oh, man. I'm chug-logging. Yeah, I'm not getting much for scenes. I'm just checking this Victoria greenhouse, see if I can actually use that. This might be a good audience of the Queen, of Summer Queen. What do you guys think? Maybe put a throne right here? See if I have a throne that might work. Alright. I'm freezing again. This thing's killing me. Oh, come on. I think I see a couple thrones that might work. Yeah. And then held court around there. That might work. I think this will work for the Summer Queen. Summer Queen throne room. Telling you, this is killing me. I don't know if it's killing you guys on your side, but it's definitely killing my computer. Usually I have this open before I start streaming. I should have opened it. I debated about it. It takes forever to load because I have so many things. Set up on this, or do I have to set up the walls? Alright, the walls are all set up, so that's good. I don't have to deal with that. Good. I like that. What about lights? This is killing me. All the lights good. Good, good, good. Alright. So that's good. I do have to create some characters, but nothing that too terribly hard. Unless you guys decide to fight the Summer Queen, then it could be hard.